course, that was all came from a retreat also, but was that I felt like I needed to be in that more of that kind of environment, all the time. That I was at heart not a city dweller, and so it was grating, to be in that kind of environment because that was not what I'd grown up with, and my nature either. So it was like I like travel at times, but I love travel that does not involve being in massive crowds. So
Yeah, you seem to be more of a mountain person. I mean, living near the mountains and things, but
yeah,
it's always like, would you prefer the beach or the mountains? And
I know it. It's like I do like both actually, but I grew up majority in Oregon and Washington, and my grandparents had a place on the Oregon coast, and so my idea of coast is like Oregon coast, not California coast. It's two
yeah,
completely different.
very,
So
yes,
very. So it's like it's nice to get down on the water and stuff like that when I've gotten over to California because that's the closest coast, but it's still not the same as being because it's hot, one thing, and just too many people for my taste. But
yeah,
I like
yeah,
things quiet. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, because my grandparents were in Montana,
Hmm.
and so grew up going there. And so it's like, well, where's your favorite place to travel? And I'm like, honestly, it's to go to my grandparents' ranch. Like, they have
Mhm.
49 acres, there's the creek, there's all that stuff. So it's like, it's that calm, it's that peace. And, I
Yeah.
am a Phoenix native. I grew up in the city. But I also have that country girl because my dad was a
Yeah.
rancher. And so he's like, well, I got to go help my parents. So we went up and,
Hmm.
it's interesting to hear, to realize that it's like, okay, well, I was the youngest, and it's like, okay, got to get the tractor working, got to do these things. And then it was always interesting as an adult now to be like, wait, how do my siblings not know that the tractor has two batteries? Well, apparently they never had to follow dad around to make sure all of it, because with my dad's Parkinson's and things, like, it was just me and him for
Yeah.
many years. So, but yeah, I'm definitely more of a I am a beach, because I love the views. I always get there, and I always have to take my sunset over the Rockies,
Oh.
because it's right in
Oh
the
yeah.
valley of the Rockies. And I'm just like, I just love mountains so much more. I don't like the snow, but I like mountains so
But
much
yeah, yeah,
more.
I know, and Montana has a lot of that. Yeah, I actually was born in Montana, but we moved when I was less than a year old, so I don't exactly have memories of that. We went back, we visited Glacier, and stuff like that. And so I mean, I've
Yeah.
been there, but I have, and it's like there's some part of me that was like, okay, you were born there, therefore you're you're wired for this underneath everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
And but the other part of me is that I like lighthouses. And so
Mm,
I don't like the coastal environment as far as living in it is hard on things. Just
yes.
the humidity, the salt air and all that's kind of hard on stuff. I'm my grandparents' house and things like that. Personal experience, seeing a lot of that, but it is just such an interesting environment to be in and to be able to just go out and walk along the beach and just feel the energy of the water
Hmm.
and just it's it is a rather an otherworldly kind of experience in that, and it does lose something when there's 20,000 people in there. But I I started going to making planning trips to visit lighthouses basically back like in 98.
Oh,
And
wow.
so yeah, so I've done a few trips, and that's kind of some of my most of the time, if we do travel a ways, that's what we end up doing. A couple years ago, we did kind of a central California coast trip, and like from San Luis Obispo up to just below San Francisco, and visiting all the lighthouses, of course, that we could get to. Highway
Yeah.
1 is having some problems. But anyway, that's then, and actually what the trip that I've got planned is to this summer actually go north, of San Francisco and hit a few that I had missed in between the two. Because I had done a Northern California trip that went from Point Arena up the coast into Oregon, and I'd already done trips on the Oregon coast from when we were up there, and but it's my favorite thing is just kind of the locations that they're in. They're in some really beautiful spots, and I just enjoy being, like on these points, with the wind blowing across you. Of course, Cape Blanco in Oregon, take an anchor to hold you down. It's the windiest point. It's like the farthest out.
Yeah.
And so there's nothing
absolutely.
between you and the wind. It just blows most of the time. So I was like, but it's so beautiful. You look down the coast both directions, and go up into some of the towers when you can get into them, and see just the beauty of the lenses. When you can see some of the original Fresnel lenses is beautiful, and then just the locations.
Yeah.
God does amazing work. And so I just love seeing his beauty in creation, wherever it is. And so I have this duality. Yeah, I like the coast, but it's like I don't want to live there. It's like I get to go visit.
It's a great place to visit.
Yeah, exactly. But then the rest of the time, I like to hang out in my mountains.
Yeah.